Hi, I'm Brent Atwater, the Animal Medium, and I ain't buying into all this Christmas stuff. Look at this. That's it. Jingle, jingle, tra-la, fa-la, whatever. You know, I'll make the oatmeal cookies and I'll make the banana bread, but my hoe is gone out of my ho-ho-ho, okay? You know why? My dog has been dead 3 months, 3 weeks, 4 days, 10 hours, 32 minutes. What's all this holiday stuff about? Everybody's going tra-la-la and be happy and be nice and play magic and all this good stuff. Ain't working for me. Fluffy's dead. And I don't even want to be around them. They say, oh, decorate, tra-la-la. Okay, got it, I decorated. So, Fluffy's still not here. Yeah, I've heard all the stuff. Be joyful. Doesn't work. I've heard all the stuff. Oh, he's at Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, I gotta die to go there. Really? Oh, and everybody says, go get a new puppy. You know, my heart hadn't led me there yet. But it's like, I just want my dog back. So I'm just going to shut down this Christmas. You know, Grandma, Grandpa, they'll get their presents, and there ain't no tree at my house. I don't care. I don't want it. Doesn't matter. All that matters to me is Fluffy. Okay. Let's redo that. Alright? First of all, have you ever considered, key word, considered, that just maybe Fluffy might be alive and well for those 3 months, 3 weeks, 20 hours, 32 minutes, or whatever that you're fussing about. And all that time that you will be in a negative countdown. 3 months, negative. 3 weeks, negative. 23 hours, negative. 30 minutes, negative. All the time you're doing that, Fluffy's sitting up in heaven going, oh dear, I can't get through to her because she's doing this victim thing of my loss of the fursuit. You know, she's poor me, poor me, poor me. I'm sitting up here waiting to send her signs, and all she's doing is counting down the days that I've been gone. These humans are a little different like that, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter what happened to me if it was all planned, but the part that's not planned is how you choose to handle the human grief. That's the part that's not planned, and that's the part you have to work over. Because here's what it's like. Grief is like a wound, okay? And you can have a wound and put a scab over it. And then you can pick at the scab 20 hours, 23 hours, 3 months, and all of a sudden your wound's back and open again. No. You want to heal it from the inside out. Okay? So that means you have a choice. You're grieving. Fluffy's transitioned. His fursuit's not with you anymore. Got that part. Ho, 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 tra-la-la. Got it. Alright? That's a fact. You can't bring Fluffy back in that fursuit. Maybe in a reincarnated fursuit, but not that fursuit. Okay? So, what's important for you to do is to heal your wound from the inside. And how do you heal the wound from the inside? You use your mind. Alright? Here's what you do. You acknowledge, Fluffy's fursuit is gone. Okay, so you have it in a box somewhere. You got a little memorial going. Okay, well, none of that's going to bring the fursuit back. It's already cremated. Those little toenails and ears and fur, it's all ashes now. But what you haven't touched is Fluffy's spirit and his never-ending love. That's sitting on the other side and transitioned over and waiting for you. So, okay, you acknowledge grief, step 1. Step 2, you got to decide what to do with it. Alright? Nobody but you. Because you are the only one that had a relationship with Fluffy that touched your heart. And the reason you're grieving so hard, because the love connection was so strong. So don't beat yourself up over the love connection because it was so strong. And I'll already bet you don't know that the number one sign from alive pets on the other side in pet spirit form is crying. Yepper! It's crying because every time you cry, it means your pet's spirit is bumping up against you. Hey, Mom, bumping up against you, bumping up against you. And you're crying, and then you go, 20 days, 3 weeks. And by the time he's going, hey, yo, she's into this grief thing, I'm backing up. Whoa, she's into this grief. I can't do this grief thing. She's backing up. I'm not going there. So Fluffy sits up there going, well, I wish Mom would choose. Hear that? Key word, choose, to allow me and my pet spirit and my living energy and my never-ending love to continue our journey together. But you know what? Mom's just shut me out of her mind. I got to sit up here and wait, key word, wait until Mom chooses to allow me back into her heart instead of doing all this negative stuff keeping me out of her heart. And I keep bumping up to her and making her cry, and she's just thinking it's grieving, and it's me going, Mom, I love you. Mom, I love you. Because when spirit's near, it activates your heart, and that activates your crying. So you should be going, Fluffy, I'm so glad you're here. I hurt so bad. Counsel with Fluffy. I hurt so bad that you've been gone. I can't keep it together since you've been gone. Fluffy, and Fluffy's going to go, okay, let's work on it together. Choose to allow me to be part of your grief recovery. Yeah. So, here's what the two choices boil down to. I don't care if you're the Grinch, and I don't care if you got a Grinch heart. Because guess who's the loser of that choice? You. Right? Let's go over that again. I don't care if you have a Grinch or a Grinch heart. And you say, well, it hurts so bad. All right. But guess what? That hurt's not going to change until you heal it from the inside and shape-shift it and transform it into interacting with Fluffy's living love on the other side. Because he's alive and well and happy. So every time you cry, you be saying, thank you, Fluffy, for being here. I'm so glad you're with me, Fluffy. Thank you for being a part of my life. I celebrate you. And instead of doing a count, he's been gone 3 months, why don't you go, he's been alive and we shared the gift of love for 12 years, 8 months, 4 days, 72 minutes, and 63 seconds, okay? Shape shift it around because the only one that can pull you out of your grief is you. So you can keep picking at your little grief scab and say, well, look, I got a grief scab. And after a while, everybody's going to go, yep, she's got a grief scab. And Fluffy's going to be going, oh, Mom, man, I'm over this. Or you can go, I'm going to work. I'm going to make choices that celebrate our love and that continue our love. Because here's the deal. If animal life is real, now I know it's real, but let's say you're a little skeptic and you're sitting on, maybe it is, maybe it is, maybe it is, maybe it is. All right. Let's say it is real, which it really is, and you don't choose to embrace it. You're going to say, I believe in Rainbow Bridge, he's dead, and I'll never have a holiday again until I die. Ooh, that's a real lose-lose situation. And let's add the fact that you're going to walk around moping for the rest of your life because you don't have a continued love connection, and you're going to miss out on the holidays because you're picking at your wound and the grief is just bubbling up. Okay, so that's your choice. Got it? Your choice, your soul's path, your soul's growth or lack thereof. All right? Now, let's just say animal life after death and pet afterlife is real. And you think, well, I don't believe in this stuff, but I'm going to try it anyway. Well, if you say, come on down, Fluffy, show me signs, give me signs, and every time you cry, thank you, Fluffy, for being here. Thank you for being around so I feel you and it ignites the love I have, which makes me cry. Thank you, Fluffy, for sending me signs. And don't be going, grump, bump, Grinch, I ain't got no sign. And yet, I mean, you know, you just shifted your Fluffy thinking over, and Fluffy's going, what if she backslides? So he's got to take a wedgie in between all your positive spots to open your heart again. So here's the deal. If you pretend between now and the first of the year that Fluffy is alive, talk to him just like you did every day. Put up the Christmas decorations for Fluffy. Make his special treats. Take him to a shelter, give him to foster dogs, flush him down the commode. I don't care what you do with him. But have your Christmas with Fluffy. And you're going to start noticing incidences where, oh, that can't be real. Whoa, I wonder if that's one of those things they call a sign. Oh my God. Could that be one of those signs? I don't know. But let me tell you something. You're missing out on continuing your love connection with Fluffy just because you've got your mind closed and you're not making the inside choice of your grief to just try it. Because to me it doesn't matter one way or the other. Well, it does because I don't want you to hurt, but it really doesn't matter to me because it's your life, your path, your journey. But what it does matter is to you and Fluffy. And what you're missing out on is Fluffy's continuing, ongoing, never-ending love until you cross to the other side. And then y'all can sit up in the clouds and decide what you're going to do on your next time down here on earth. But in the meantime, when you're counting down the hours and the months and how long he's been dead and how long he's been gone, every minute that you are counting and putting in the negative grief register is a minute that you could be celebrating choosing a Christmas tree, putting up the decorations, making the cookies, eating chocolate, drinking eggnog, and having a really good time with Fluffy. As a matter of fact, after listening to all that, I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to try. I'm just going to try for the next 2.5 weeks to connect with Fluffy. And I'm going to do it by opening my heart and allowing Fluffy's love to continue on with me instead of me thinking he's dead. I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to allow it. And I bet you more than anything, if you allow it and continuously, and you say, I haven't gotten a sign, add yet. I haven't seen Fluffy yet. Every time you have something negative, say yet. And every time you're counting down, he's been gone, add, and we celebrated 30 years of life together, 25 years of life if it's a horse, 3 months of life if it's a ferret, 4 months of life if it's a, whatever. You get the idea. So for every negative, I want you, your assignment over the Christmas holidays is to counter every negative thought and thing that you put out there with something positive. Because here's the deal. When you're talking about Fluffy being dead, you're dishonoring his living energy and your continuing love because you are choosing to shut it off. That's a hard thing to say, isn't it? You are dishonoring his continuing love and you are not allowing your never-ending love connection to keep on going because you've shut your mind and you put your Grinch heart in it and it's your choice to stay there. Well, let me tell you something. A little eggnog to you. I'm going forward with Fluffy. I love him. I'm going to continue the journey and we're going to have a happy holiday together. So make a choice what you're going to do with your grief. And for those of you who are choosing no, okay. For those of you who are choosing yes, one more swallow for you. Because love is never ending. And your journey continues in a different form. And if you want to learn how, join our Facebook group. We'll teach you how to do that new form. We'll teach you how to walk through this grief and recover. We'll teach you how to continue your journey with Fluffy and know that it's real, because that's the best Christmas gift you could ever give yourself. Let me say that again. That's the best Christmas gift you could ever give yourself and celebrate and honor the love you and Fluffy have so it can continue the connection for the rest of your life. So, your choice. You got to decide what to do. You want to continue connection and never-ending love? Have some eggnog or whatever you like and get on with Fluffy and get on with the holidays because he's waiting for you up there. And it's important that you make that choice because it's your soul's path. He's just waiting. Have a wonderful holiday season. I sincerely hope that you choose to celebrate all the love that you shared and to honor your connection and not to shut it down. Thanks for listening. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Now, if you have a question you'd like to send it to www.brentatwater.com. You can ask it in our Facebook group below. You can send it to me on Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter. And we also have our sister radio station, PetLifeRadio.com. My show is alive again. We got lots of podcasts over there that will help you get through this season and will help you understand that Fluffy is alive and well and not shut down. It's just you're the one that's chosen to have the Grinch heart. So, also, if you want to learn the techniques, my book, After Death Sign, teaches you. That's how it's different from all the other books. It teaches you how to connect with Fluffy. All right? So there are ways that we can teach you to recover from your grief, to reshape your Grinch heart, and to have a continuing, never-ending love story with Fluffy. And that's the best Christmas gift you could give to yourself. I hope your holiday's happy. And I'm so sorry we had to meet this way. Bye-bye-bye.